Herb Jones, first team all defense. All right, let's get over now to our meteorologist, Hannah Gard, as we expect some strong storms, right, Hannah?
Yeah, we have a first alert day today for severe weather that we're expecting to see over the area throughout the next 1 or 2 days. Tomorrow we could see another round of severe storms. But right now we have a lot of the ingredients out there. We saw some fog this morning, meaning it's incredibly humid. You can see those dew points in the 70s, temperatures in the 70s, and the winds are pretty breezy coming from the southeast at 15 miles per hour. So the storm motion that we're going to see today is from that southeast direction, at least right now. And you can see that on Viper radar. We have these storms starting to build up from the coastal areas from the southeast. What I really want to focus on is this storm here to the east of Raceland right now. We have a lot of lightning, which means that the storm is strengthening and it's not really moving now. It's kind of just stationed itself in that area right to the east of Raceland where we have most of the buildings there. We're not really seeing too much where that storm is, but we also have some storms building to the north over the river parishes. These ones are moving. That one specific storm is kind of just stuck in that area, and what's concerning to me is you can kind of see a hook, and what we're looking for today is spinning storms because we do have the ingredients to see a spin there, and I'm definitely seeing that on this latest run from the radar. You can make out a circle here, and we have this dry slot on the back end. This to me looks like it could be some sort of funnel cloud. Now, if you are located in this area out to the east of Lockport, you've been seeing this rainfall for quite a while now, but this is a spinning storm, so there's no warning on this yet. We did have a special weather statement put out by the National Weather Service for this storm. They had 30-mile-per-hour winds and small hail, but I'm mostly concerned about the chance that we could see kind of a funnel form from this system. You can really see it wrapping up here. We have this little ball that's formed to the south. That's typically what we look for when we do see a funnel cloud. And what I'm also seeing on wind velocity is that wrapping motion with the greens and the reds here. The greens and the reds show winds to and away from the radar. And what you can make out now is we have a couplet, as we call it, where they're kind of interacting with each other right in that same area where it's spinning. So is this a water spout over the marshy areas? It could be, but what I'm concerned about is we do have that southeast motion. This could move. It's not really moving right now, but we definitely could expect this to continue on a path more so to the northeast. But right now, those areas to the east of Lockport and Matthews and Raceland are where I'm mostly concerned about the storm. And you can kind of see it's kind of trying to move back over to the west even. This is what we call deviant motion, or it's moving in a different direction than the overall flow. So something to continue to watch for. We'll keep monitoring this storm. Right now we don't have a warning on that, but we will certainly keep you updated as we go throughout the next hours in this storm potential environment. Now we do have a lot of storms down in southern Plaquemines Parish as well. These are moving up to the north towards Davant and Port Sulphur. There are more storms down here, but again, we don't have that radar in Slidell, so we are kind of missing some of the pieces for what we're seeing. But the dew point's extremely high across the region. All of that moisture funneling up into this low pressure system over Oklahoma. And you see how far away this system is, but we have a lot of spin to the atmosphere and not a lot of driving forces. That's why that storm's kind of stuck. All of this area where you kind of see this V shape between this big low to the north and what's a high pressure area down south is a lift. There's plenty of lift, but there's no driving factor. The low is so far to the north and that surface system is so far to the north that any storms that we see are going to really struggle to move in that direction. But what we do have is westerly winds in the upper levels. You can see that with these overshooting tops of the storms. They're all kind of moving off to the east. So playing this out, we're going to see more storms into this afternoon. Any one of these could be strong to severe. We're going to continue to monitor that into the evening hours because it still doesn't really move out of the region. And these training storms could cause really heavy rainfall even into the overnight hours. The rain doesn't let up completely until Tuesday morning. We might get a break, but we're still watching for some isolated storms that could become strong to severe for Tuesday as well. So this is an ongoing threat, that flood risk. 2 out of 4, we certainly expect to see maybe some heavy flooding rainfall. You can see that on the rain potential. We could see 4 to 6 inches along the boundary that sets up. Right now, that's to the south of us. You can already tell this model is not nailing the location of those storms. So I just want you to keep in mind that we could see 4 to 6 inches really anywhere in southeastern Louisiana. So we'll continue to monitor this storm threat as we go into the afternoon. We do have a couple of those strong storms already, and of course into tomorrow as well. The rest of this week looks okay except Friday. That'll be our next storm chance. Back to you.
All right.